Hi, I'm going to start this out by saying that I am an abuse survivor. I'm not talking about physical abuse, although that did happen, but I can stand up for myself. I'm talking about the narcissistic mental abuse. And a super important part of my healing journey was learning about his kind and why things happened. So for the past 3 years, I've been studying up on sociopaths. So now I just know way too much about it, and I can instantly recognize it when I see it. So, without further ado, here are all the signs of a sociopath. 1. Takes control of the conversation without any interest in what you have to say. 2. Difficulty regulating their emotions. For example, if they're frustrated about something, they will act like they're depressed about something. And if they're depressed about something, they will act like they're frustrated about something. And there is many more examples of this, but those are the two most common. 3. Self-centered, one-sided relationships. 4. Disregard your boundaries. This is actually one of the top 3 main reasons why people fight when they're in a relationship with a sociopath. This is because they have a hard time listening or taking orders, rather. Please, don't think that this is something you can relate to because you also don't like taking orders, because I can't really think of anyone who does. This is more so for people who can't respect someone's wishes and just continuously does what they want, even though they know that they shouldn't. 5. All the decisions must favor them. They will not go and do anything for anybody unless it benefits them. If you ask them for a ride anywhere, even if it's just around the corner, they want you to fill their fucking gas tank up. If you're hungry and you want them to go grab you a sub, you have to get them one too. For some of them, it doesn't even matter if they have money. They're still going to spend yours. And if you're not spending yours, they will go without. Then they will make you feel like shit for it. 6. This one is so irritating. They do not apologize. And if they do, it's not sincere. It's just because they want something from you. This is because sociopaths are a lot like narcissists, and narcissists do not admit when they're wrong. 7. Lacks responsibility and regret for hurting people. This kind of plays into the last one, but they don't care if they hurt you because it's all about them. It will always be about them. 8. Very critical and impatient. Criticizing what people do and then losing your patience with them and yelling and then blaming them for the argument that it caused. That is one of the 3 reasons why people fight in a relationship. 9. Unaware of their impact on others socially. Their expectations for how other people around them are going to act. They don't realize that it was caused by them. 10. And this one has been a real problem in my life with sociopaths, narcissistic behavior. Feels entitled to exploit people. I don't know if y'all knew this, but it is wrong to point out people's flaws. You don't talk about their age, you don't talk about their weight. Number 11. Takes but won't share. For example, you could do so much for them, and when they have money to offer to get you anything, they won't even think about it. Other people's, oh shit, what number are we on? Whatever. Other people's misfortune is an inconvenience. They don't even think about you in a situation that affects you. They think about themselves and how it affects them. This one's a little funny. Treating service employees as personal servants and losing your temper on them. Even if the worker is wrong and you don't like their policy or whatever they just told you, you still can't lose your temper on them. They're doing their job. It is not that person's fault. Having a pity party and blaming everyone else. It's no secret that narcissists and sociopaths will blame everyone else for their actions, but the pity party is pathetic. They get all depressed and say their life sucks and that everybody treats them so bad and it's all about poor me. The need to make a mess before they clean holds a grudge. They will still be angry about something days, months, even years later. And most of the time, they're mad about something that they caused, but they don't realize that. Everything is about money. Oh, I can't go for a drive because I don't have gas in my car. I've got all this wood in the backyard, but I need to go to Home Depot and buy a $400 fence. Using your money. While we're at it, I could use some food. Having an unusually high interest in very useless information. For example, they will know all about aliens and Greek mythology, but nothing about the human brain and things that actually matter on an everyday basis. They're very into themselves. It's not so much that they're conceited, but they do think that they're too good for people. Like, they will argue that they're intelligent and they deserve someone of equal knowledge, even though I just previously stated they don't really know much about the everyday life. But don't dare say that to them because you will not win that argument. They don't appreciate anything. It's never enough. Actually, as a matter of fact, they will argue that you've never done anything for them. Because when things don't go their way, you are the worst person in the world. They're still gonna want more. It's almost pointless. A little backtracking, they will have the pity party again. Because things didn't go their way. And because of you, the person that they try to blame, they're used to things going their way. And last but not least, they are very manipulative. So much so that they could even convince a therapist that everyone else is the problem. Actually, for some of them, therapy is not the answer because of that. Because they will just sit there and lie and make everyone else look bad because they haven't come to grips with it yet. And believe it or not all therapists can see through people's bullshit. So, therefore, the only actual cure for this is to recognize the signs yourself and then get the help you need. If you don't do that, then nothing will ever change. And you will continue to hate your life and continue to hate certain people in your life, even if they're the nicest motherfucker ever. You've already convinced yourself that they're the problem. Hopefully now with this information, you'll start paying more attention to things like that person that you said is a terrible person, but they're actually really nice to you. And like that self-entitlement, like if you do realize that you have everything you need, which you do if you're still here, you know, and you don't really have an income, and you still have everything you need, you still eat every day, then I guess that would apply to you. So on and so forth, but literally everything on this list can be recognized and changed as long as you want to.